Like, you know what? Like, you're
really happy how he's
insane. I think it is really powerful that the turning point is where she threatened to kill him. I think then he was finally like.
But the fact is, like, this is it. I'm so glad that he appreciated, like, guys, this is the end game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am not fucking about here. Like, Jono and all them, they've got it right. We swore to, like, good on him. I mean, I know he's not Oathbreaker anymore.
So Cersei figured out that Dany only had 2 dragons.
Yeah.
Which I thought it would have, like, watching shows and stuff, like, you always think about, like, things that they could have done differently so that things happen differently. I was like, oh man, she, like, because at the time I was like, she should have rode in with Jon, like, but they both have a dragon. Then it's like double, like, power move, double ballsy play. And then also she wouldn't have questioned, like, so much why the 3rd dragon was missing if, like, there was a person on each dragon coming in.
Oh yeah,
it'd be like they just each get a dragon. But so yeah, she figures out that one of the dragons, something's happened to one of the dragons.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, you know, maybe there are, like, the, you know, they're not so invincible after all, sort of thing. Obviously we know that the Night King has a dragon. Do you think she's going to be like, oh shit, when she, like, gets the report from the wall that, like, an undead dragon, you know, crashed to the thing? She thinks she's going to, like, regret her decision
to go save,
like, because like the whole sort of, well, like, one of the key things that, like, she didn't want to do that was because she was like, oh well, you know, like, he was saying, you know, she's got those dragons, we can't defeat them and stuff, and she's like, well, you know, she's only got 2 left, sort of thing. Like, I figured that out.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to be like, oh shit, that's why she hasn't got 2 left? Because like, because the Night King has one, and he's like, because she agrees that he is the real enemy. Did you think she's going to be like, oh fuck, what have I done?
No way.
She can't by now. No, she's locked on her course.
Yeah. She doesn't give a shit.
She can't at this point. I think she's gone. She's alone. That's like Jamie said. You've got no one now. Mm-hmm. I mean, sure, she's got Euron in the mountain, but hey,
I thought that was a good little ploy that they did when Euron's like, oh no, fuck this, I'm out of here, because I believed that. I was like, yeah, no, he's seen shit. He would clear right out of there.
I was believing it until. I believed it, but I was sort of shifty when Cersei was like, "He's right to be frightened." I was like,
I was a little bit like, why isn't she like having him just killed immediately for betraying her?
Like, because like she said multiple times that episode, no one walks away from me.
Yeah,
and he totally did. That's actually really, really clever. I
like pick up. Yeah,
congratulations. Oh, thank you. Whoever wrote that episode.
Yeah, Mitch, good work.
Yeah, thanks. You know, it was a lot of hard work. I didn't get all the story points that I wanted in.
And you put Dany and Jon sleeping.
For some reason, you put in incest.
Well, that was, you know, it was a collaborative process. I didn't quite get the veto that I wanted there, but you know.
Kit Harington and Amelia Clark wanted to have a sex scene so badly, and you were like,
I was like, you know, whatever.
Can you guys just have sex in the next room?
I've been writing this script for 12 hours straight. Just do whatever you want, guys.
See, I'm all about
anything
your
else.
grit.
Anything else?
I think your grit was
episode?
hotter than Daenerys.
Who's hotter than Daenerys?
Your grit.
Egret,
whatever.
I'm
all about gingers. That's just me.
I wanted a better sex scene.
Yeah, it was a bit cheap.
But she doesn't do nude scenes anymore.
Yeah.
Isn't
it good to see his nice bum though?
He does have a good bum.
A bum, yeah.
Good on him.
Good for him, yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Kit Harington's bum.
So we mentioned it before. The scene with Tyrion and Cersei was great. Really loved that. Like, he's just been like, stop being a fucking idiot. Just please pull your head in. There's real shit here. I know you don't like me, but like, let's just fucking go. Let's do what's right. And then we're like, oh no, maybe we were like, oh, this is interesting. Like that either she's playing everyone, or like there's going to be some genuinely interesting stuff happening next season now that she's a part of the gang and she's like helping. But obviously that wasn't the case.
Yeah, no gangs for Cersei.
None of that. She's a lone wolf.
Hey, remember what they said about the lone wolf?
It dies. The pack, on the other hand.
Yeah.
So is it just Ghost and Nymeria now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lady was the first one to go.
Yeah.
Oh, poor lady.
Then Grey Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Shaggy, then Summer. No, just Shaggy, the rapper.
Wasn't me. No, I think Summer died before. Summer died in season 5, and then obviously
Shaggy was killed before the Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah, that in season 6. Yeah.
Ooh,
sorry for kicking the table, everyone.
No, that's all right. Breaking in the table.
Yeah. Anything else big happened this episode before we crack on to our predictions and?
Not that I can remember.
Scenes, yeah.
We're
just opening.
Theon, picked up some, metaphorically gathered his balls and. By the way, didn't he just get his dick cut off? Surely he still has balls, doesn't he?
Oh, I feel like Ramsay would have taken everything,
but I think
he wouldn't just left.
It would have been funnier to leave his balls though, right?
That would have been.
We're going to talk about that.
That'd feel weird.
Even if he's got nothing there, wouldn't it still hurt having an Ironborn warrior kick you in the groin?
Yeah, but especially if you've got a stump penis as well.
Yeah, and he's just like.
But I guess he probably was already in a lot of pain at that point. He's like, this is.
He's just
this isn't adding anything. Yeah,
I felt like the Ironborn dude killed over a bit. Someone tried to tell me that Theon picked up a rock, and I was like,
no, he didn't.
They're on a beach. Where did he pick up the rock?
Well, he picked up a hard sand.
Sand.
Yeah.
Beaches in England, guys. No such thing as sand.
Yeah, exactly.
Pushed it together really hard. And then
wet sand. Just slapped him in the face of wet sand. Yeah, crab.
Yeah. Oh, what a great death that would have been.
Death by crab.
Some of Davos's pickled crab.
This isn't regards to anything, but I had lots of weird moments where I wanted this weird random thing to happen throughout this episode. Mm-hmm. It was like I can give 2 examples, but there's so many more. When Cersei and Tyrion were talking for like a millisecond, it entered my head like they're gonna bang, and then it immediately exited again. I was like, that's a weird thought. And then during the Theon after he kills the dude scene. Yeah. When he's stand up, I was like, he's going to get eaten by a kraken. I just imagined this tentacle coming out of the water. I was like, where did that come from?
Holy
shit. Know. Can you imagine though?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I did for half a second. It was really weird. It's really weird.
I'm all for that. That sounds great.
That sounds like... That would have been a better ending than the one we got. I'm going to say that.
Just a quick.
Yeah, so Theon's going to get Yara back. That's good.
Oh,
good
why are we still wasting time on the?
I feel like that's not going to have a lot of time to.
It's just like another Greyjoy rescue scene that's going to go nowhere.
But I feel like it's good that they're getting to it because they set it all up at the start of the season, how the Greyjoys were a big part of Daenerys' plan, and then that sort of gets cut down, and then Theon goes back to the island, and then he just doesn't show up for 5 episodes, and that's
it turns up with Yara, and then
Theon and Euron just disappear for
the season,
most of the season.
It's interesting. What if that's
Theon and Euron are the same person?
Oh,
whoa,
boy! What if that's how they find out that Cersei's playing him because Theon goes back and then he finds out that Euron's not actually at the Iron Islands, and he's like, "Oh, they're preparing
that's a good point, actually."
No, but Jaime's gonna rock up and be like, "Hey guys, the Golden Company's coming."
Oh, of course, yeah.
He'll be like, "Yeah,
I mean, we don't.
I know all of Cersei's plans."
He may not get there in time.
Oh,
before
maybe
the Golden Company.
Maybe Theon pretends to be Euron and rocks up and be like, "Hi guys, I'm Euron."
He grows his chops out.
Yeah,
he cuts his hair.
Fingers and bums, guys. Fingers and bums.
It's Euron. It's like, I know that guy.
Yeah, you've heard about
you.
You
say fingers and bums? Is that Euron?
It's like, hang on.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy that they're getting back to that because they set it up ages ago and then just dropped it completely for
this next season. Has 6 episodes, right?
They should
have
had more episodes.
Yeah.
If 7 episodes.
Don't set up shit and then drop it.
Oh, were we talking about next one? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, next one.
They don't have time for a Greyjoy rescue if they're only doing 6
more episodes. There's no reason to have shorter seasons.
Yeah.
It's like the last season as well. Why?
I hope it's not
drag it out.
Yeah, I hope it's not
drag it out,
rushed.
but drag it out.
Yeah,
do you know
how much money you can make so much more money, guys?
If people were so angry about let's say the Dexter ending because that didn't satisfy, can you imagine the lividness?
It'll cause riots.
Yeah,
Riots in the
absolutely.
streets.
People would
I would.
I'll be out there.
D would be lynched in Central Park, just hung up, and like have the books thrown at them.
George
Just
would be like held hostage. Finish the books.
Yeah.
Please give us a
You
satisfying
guys
ending.
you ever seen Misery? That's what's going to happen to
Yeah.
George R. R. Martin.
Dude,
He's going to get hobbled. Then he's going to beat someone to death with a typewriter.
awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
shall we move on to predictions?
Yes.
Let's move on.
And let's talk some wacky fan theories as well.
Wacky.
So, do we? What are our predictions for the season moving forward? Like legitimately.
Cersei's going to fuck everything up.
So, Lachlan, are you on the fake baby boat?
Absolutely, that shit is fake.
I don't know
I
what
think-
that
But
was.
see, I'm kind of still whatever. I absolutely believe it's fake, but
Oh, right. Yeah,
unless,
yeah.
unless I don't know why Qyburn was like, "Would you like me to give you something?" Unless
Yeah.
they planned for Jamie to see that,
Mm.
so to add the thing. But I don't know why they would put it in the show unless it was a
Also,
real baby. but
what is like her end game there? Because like at some point, James is going to be like, "So when's that baby coming?" Hey,
Yeah, like you look at a little skinny there, love. Like I thought that it was going to be a stupid thing at like the meeting
Yeah.
of all the queens where like Daenerys would trip and like fall on her stomach, and then Cersei would be like, "You've killed our child." Or something. I thought it's like
Yeah.
the first on-screen
Yeah, no.
abortion.
and like
Whoa.
Tyrion thinks that he figures it out at least, like
Yeah.
whether or not she intentionally did that. So
She
that-
definitely did.
she definitely no. Does anyone?
But I think that
I'm not pregnant and never
I-
been
yeah.
pregnant. But
I think that it would be.
do you touch your stomach a lot?
I think
Well,
so.
I guess maybe just if you're thinking about the baby, like sort of subconsciously, you're just like if you're being protected.
I feel like that was
I
a
get
definite
it.
ploy.
I think that that's what they're going for. But I think it would be so much more interesting because like there's most people think that Jaime's gonna end up killing Cersei.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so much more interesting if he has to kill her knowing that she's pregnant with his baby.
Boy.
Like I just think that would be, yeah, that'd be like so much more interesting than just like
Real dilemma.
yeah, a real thing for him.
But see, like, what I'm totally behind Jamie killing Cersei. I think that's
Yeah.
definitely going to happen.
Mhm.
Not they didn't put the whole Valonqua thing in the prophecy that Maggie
Yeah.
gave her. It was more just like your kid's 3 and they'll all
Yeah.
die.
Oh, did they
No,
say?
she-
They
did
didn't
they
say
say it was her
anything-
younger brother?
They didn't say anything about that.
Okay,
No.
not in the show at least.
Yeah. The show. read the books.
Yeah,
all
you
these.
dickheads.
Good
Yeah.
books, good book.
But I'm trying to think of because like my one of my problems with Jamie still hanging around Cersei this season is
Mhm.
because Cersei did what he killed the Mad King for about to do, not as large,
Yeah.
but she blew up the Sept of Baelor with like real important people
Yeah,
inside.
he knows that she's like responsible for their son
A
dying.
shit ton of-
and
yeah.
like we saw like the debris like crush the shit out of people.
Yeah.
I also wanted to see a little bit like the fallout from that.
Yeah,
Like I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to see a crater and like I feel it's like in the early seasons you see a lot of like the people of King's Landing like
yeah.
like
They weren't in. I guess they weren't like in the streets of King's Landing very much this
Yeah.
season. They were just in the Red Keep and
yeah. I
in
just kind of wanted to know
in the Dragon Arena.
yeah like what people think of Cersei because
Yeah.
I feel like there would be riots after that sort of shit. You know
Yeah.
what
I think
mean?
people
Like,
are too scared to riot after that. Be like, holy
But I
shit!
think like
she just blew up the set.
I mean, the story is that it's like it was a tragic accident sort of thing.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, and like
Oh, whoops.
no, but like the some of the common people might believe that people
Fair
who aren't
enough,
into
yeah.
like aren't into like the politics and stuff
They
of
buy into like the
Yeah.
propaganda and
Yeah.
the narrative, fake news.
God.
But you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
like
no,
she's already hit the point
It'd
where
be
Jamie
interest- yeah.
should have cracked, but he didn't. He stuck around.
yeah.
I'm just thinking what the context would be where he would have to kill Cersei.
I think. Do you think
He's
most people
just-
think it's when he finds out that she's not really pregnant?
No,
And
he won't
snaps,
kill her for that.
Like,
No, I reckon he'll be like, she'll come and try and pull some bullshit when they're trying to fight the army of the dead. And he's like, she's gonna screw us over.
Do you think maybe she's going to like have a legitimate moment of snapping where she's like losing her mind and it's like it's a moment where he had to kill the Mad King sort of thing, where like where she's like it's her sort of whatever her version of like the burn it all sort of thing.
Yeah, could be that.
Maybe it's like a